Good day, Kavibal, and welcome to our Speakers Demo Reel webinar series. For the discussion today, the topic will be on Don't Let Your Future Go Up in Smoke, Fire Safety Protocols and Precautionary Measures at Home. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. We will be posting the Zoom link in the comment section before our demo teaching, and the first participants to join the Zoom meeting will be allowed to have close interaction with the speaker during the session, have an open forum after the demo teaching, and will receive a copy of the PowerPoint presentation of the demo teaching. The first participants will serve as the students for the speaker's demo reel. Again, for those who will be chosen, you will be able to have close interaction with the speaker during the session, have an open forum after the demo teaching, and receive the PowerPoint presentation used in the demo teaching. For those who will be chosen, please turn your microphones on when asked to recite by the speaker.
The new now is here. You need an out-of-the-box user-friendly platform that will help you transition smoothly to the new normal. You need vSmart School. vSmart School is a one-stop teaching and learning online platform perfect for hybrid learning. This two-in-one system caters to your distance learning and classroom management needs. vSmart School supports self-paced, teacher-paced, asynchronous and synchronous formal education online. In vSmart School, students will attend daily online classes and access Vibal's DepEd-aligned digital curriculum from preschool to senior high school. Need content for college? We have them too! With the guidance of parents and teachers, students will follow DepEd's recommended day-to-day lesson calendar for an entire school year. Teachers using vSmart School can also create lessons, schedule classes, and monitor their students' progress. Most importantly, teachers can also live stream or securely conduct online classes through the platform's webinar feature. Looking for a perfect classroom management partner? vSmart School has got you covered as it boasts. It provides a library of gamified and interactive materials, a lesson plan repository mapped to the curriculum, assessment tools, and ebooks that feature augmented reality technology. This LMS component of vSmart School is integrated with a learning record system. This means that through the system, teachers and students can track their teaching and learning journey. Not just that, teachers can also monitor students' grades through an electronic grading sheet called Gradebook. And if you need to deploy tests online, you can do so with Test Guru, where you can enjoy thousands of free test questions ready for deployment through the Vibal Test Bank. See, all your distance learning needs are here in vSmart School. Packed with curriculum-aligned content, learners' progress reporting, and ebooks that are AR ready, vSmart School goes beyond the traditional classroom experience. The good news is, you can also enjoy the vSmart School experience without the internet connection through its mobile app. Downloadable from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. So what are you waiting for? Start your virtual classroom with vSmart School.
Good day again, Kavibal, and welcome to our Speakers Demo Reel webinar series. For the discussion today, the topic will be on Don't Let Your Future Go Up in Smoke, Fire Safety Protocols and Precautionary Measures at Home. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. Make sure you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Place your questions in the comment box allotted during the session and they will be addressed by our speaker later on. Share the video using hashtag LearnAs1PH as our official hashtag to our Vibal webinars. Experience learning, Kavibal. And now, to proceed with our webinar this afternoon, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker today. Miss Arlene Tomines Carlos graduated Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She earned her Master's of Arts in Nursing in 2009, major in Nursing Administration and Management. She is the former Chief Nurse of Pampanga Premier Medical Center. She completed her academic requirement PhD in Nursing Education in Holy Angel University, Angeles City. Now, she is a senior high school master teacher 1 in Sukad National High School, Apalit, Pampanga, Department of Education, Schools Division of Pampanga. She was a People's Choice Global Awards 2018 awardee and conferred by the World Christian Fellowship Ministry jointly with the University of Oklahoma an honorary doctoral degree in humanities for her transformational leadership which she aims to inspire students on the value of education and public service, creating a vision to provide a change and inspiration to the learners. She initiated the first senior high school research colloquium, the first school to conduct this kind of event in Schools Division of Pampanga Cluster 6, for the purpose of exhibiting their students' own research studies and to expose them to a different venue where they can feel observed and see the difference in order to overcome their fear in presenting research. She has her published book Help Me Out for the Love of Research. She also has her advocacy to give school supplies to the senior high school students and pupils of Sukad National High School and Sukad Elementary School, Apalit, Pampanga. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Miss Arlene Tomines Carlos.
Good afternoon, Miss Jill. On air na po ba ako?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you po. Good afternoon, Kabibal. Na-miss ko ang mga Bibal viewers. It's been a long time na hindi po tayo nag-talk sa Bibal, but this time, nandito na naman po ako. Good afternoon. As usual, before I will start my lecture discussion, let me thank the following person po na napaka-importante para sa pagtulong sa akin sa aking topic for today. For Dr. She Capulso for helping me out on my topic on fire safety precaution. And to my new principal, Sir Ramon Castro, for giving me an idea on how to tackle or what will be the focus of my presentation for today. And lastly, to Vibal administration for inviting me again here for the demo reel series. Maraming salamat po, Vibal. Dito na po kayong manood sa Bibal kasi matututo na po kayo, makakagain pa po kayo ng friends at lalawak pa po talaga ang inyong kaalaman. So malaking tulong po ang Bibal sa mga teachers. And to the students, my teacher students for today, thank you for accompanying me or sa pagsama po sa akin ngayong hapon para maging successful po ang ating lecture discussion. And to Sir Lijan Alfonso for the venue of my discussion. Tingnan nyo naman po. Decoration pa lang, sulit na ang bibal dito. So, sa bibal na po tayo. Okay. Going back to our title, don't let your future go up in smoke. So, ang ibig pong sabihin, it is an idiomatic expression. English po. So, dalawa po ang ibig sabihin yan. It's either your plans or dreams be destroyed or be destroyed by fire. Now, we will focus on the second meaning of our idiomatic expression. It is all about fire safety protocols and precautionary measures at home. We are all experiencing a COVID-19 pandemic crisis that even our education suffers from. Wala na tayong face-to-face, wala na tayong gatherings, and this is the new normal.
Excuse me po, ma'am. Can I ask
Okay.
you
So, okay po. Thank you po. Sa new normal, ito po yung bago sa atin ngayon. As you can see naman po sa screen natin, rubbing elbows na lang po ang pag-greet natin sa mga friends natin. Pwede ring fist rubbing na rin para sa new normal. Okay.
Excuse me po, hindi pa po nakashare yung screen niyo, ma'am.
Wait lang po. Akala ko nakashare na kanina. Oo. Okay na po ba, Miss Jill?
Yes po, kindly present na lang po. Click
Ulitin ko pa muna. Okay. For the new, okay na po ba yung kanina po? Hindi ko na po ulitin yon sa...
You may proceed na po with your current slide.
Okay. Thank you po. Okay na po. Thank you, sir. So, dito sa new normal, we have to ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. So, kailangan, kung breadwinner po tayo, kailangan nating pahalagahan yung ating sarili para makaiwas sa COVID na virus. So, kailangan natin mag-wear ng mask, maghugas ng kamay, at umiwas sa matataong lugar at laging magsuot ng face shield. Okay. So this is the perfect time to discuss and raise awareness also about the fire safety at home. Kasi ang mga bata nasa bahay na lang ngayon nag-aaral, meron silang self-learning module or the SLM. So para malaman po natin kung saan tayo patutungo sa ating discussion, we have our outline here, background of fire prevention campaign. Kailangan nating malaman kung ano yung mga theme nila nung mga nakaraang taon. Another one, tips to avoid the occurrence of fire. Ano yung mga kailangan nating gawin para maiwasan natin ang sunog sa ating mga kabahayan? Another one, 3 elements of fire. Ano-ano yung mga kailangan na mga elemento para magkaroon ng combustion or magkaroon ng sunog? Okay. And we should know that also. Identifying the different classes of fire. May iba-iba palang klase ng sunog. So as we go on with our discussion, as you can see, in 2019 Fire Prevention Team, ang team po natin ay Ligtas na Pilipinas Ating Kamtin. Bawat pamilya ay sanayin. Kaalaman sa sunog ay palawakin. Di ba? Nagra-rhyme siya. Pero Ang purpose ng theme na ito is to orient the people regarding fire safety. So bawat pamilya ay may responsibilidad na alamin kung ano yung mga fire safety protocols. Next. In 2020 fire prevention theme, ang theme nila matuto ka, sunog, iwasan na. So ibig sabihin, during this year, natuto na ang mga tao, aware na po sila sa mga protocols, preventions, and the precautions sa fire safety. So alam na rin nila kung paano iwasan ito. And now, for this year, fire prevention team, sa pag-iwas sa sunog, hindi ka nag-iisa. So, dito, alam na ng buong tao sa bansa natin kung paano iwasan ang sunog. Kaya pagdating ng buwan ng Marso, ayan na, maririnig na natin si fire truck, nagsasabi siya na yung mga dapat nating gawin, nire-remind na nila tayo. Okay. So question, why is it that March is a fire prevention month? May mga estudyante na po ba tayo dito ngayon? Hello, Sir Lijan, Sir Rodel, sino pa po ba yung ating mga teacher student po ngayon?
Hello po, ma'am.
Hello po, Sir Philip, Ma'am Laarni, Ma'am Tay, sino pa po? Ma'am Claire and Ma'am Irene. Good afternoon po sa inyo, and Ma'am Diana.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po. Ang question po natin is, why is it that March is a fire prevention month? Yes po.
Maybe, ma'am, it's because
Yes, sir.
Regional Ponso po.
Yes po.
Maybe it's because yung panahon po natin masyadong mainit at lahat ng mga, for example, yung mga electrical wires tsaka yung mga gamit natin ay mas madaling nasusunog po.
Oh, okay. Dahil mainit ang panahon sa buwan ng Marso, kaya ginawang Fire Prevention Month ang March. Okay, tignan natin. So, by virtue of Presidential Proclamation number 115-A, the month of March was declared as Fire Prevention Month because of the alarming increase of fire incidents happening across the country during this particular period. So, during March, dito daw nag-uumpisa ang mga sunog, kaya dito nag-uumpisa din yung pagbilang nilang pataas yung rate ng mga nasusunugan. So the Bureau of Fire Protection, as the government agency mandated to prevent and suppress all kinds of destructive fires. All kinds of destructive fires. Okay. Investigate its causes, enforce free-related laws, and provide emergency medical and rescue services. So ibig sabihin, ang mga firemen natin, hindi lang ang pagsugpo ng sunog dapat nilang nalalaman. Kailangan din nila, marunong din silang mag-deliver ng first aid. Kasi yung mga nare-rescue nila, okay. And rescue services, ano-ano yung mga protocols ng pag-rescue sa mga affected ng sunog. Okay. Another one, it shall anchor all the activities for the Fire Prevention Month towards fire safety and home by introducing innovative programs and activities leading towards motivating the public to take fire safety as everyone's concern. So napakaganda ng advocacy ng Bureau of Fire Protection. Kailangan lang natin itong sundin para maiwasan natin ang sunog. Our Weather Bureau, Pag-asa, said that temperature and humidity in March start to reach higher level with the hot, dry weather causing rise in reported fire cases around the country due to high sensible temperature in every area across the country. So our country is fire prone, especially the clustered community in both rural and urban areas. So urban areas, example, sa Manila, dikit-dikit ang mga bahay. Rural area naman, dito naman sa probinsya. Sa probinsya, maski sabihin mong probinsya, may mga subdivision na yan, may mga medyo maayos na bahay meron tayo dyan. So, another question. Why is it that those who are living in a crowded area are at risk of fire? Yes po, Sir Rodel, can you give me an idea? Bakit po kaya yung mga nasa urban area ay very prone or at risk po ng sunog?
Okay, sige po, ma'am. Since area na yun, ma'am, dikit-dikit po yung mga bahay nila.
Yes. Opo. Tama po ang sagot nyo.
Possibly kapag po nagkaroon ng sunog sa isa, since dikit-dikit sila, yan, damay-damay na po lahat.
Okay, tama po. Very good po, Sir Rodel. Ito, ang galing na teacher tong si Sir Rodel kasi siguro mabilis umandar yung utak ni Sir, urban, so crowded. So yung mga bahay nila, light materials, kaya madaling masunog. Siguro si Sir Rodel, science teacher ito. Okay, another data from the Philippine Statistical Authority or the PSA, March has one of the highest number of fire incidents reported from 2010 to 2013. So March pa rin po. In 2018, the Bureau of Fire Protection recorded a total of 14,316 fire incidents. So, pagdating ng March, pataas na po yung incidents ng fire kasi sa sobrang init. Now, to make sure that our family and house are safe, the Bureau of Fire Protection recommends these tips to avoid the occurrence of fire. So, pwede po bang basahin yung number 1 nating tip para ma-prevent ang fire? Ma'am Lourdes? May Ma'am Lourdes po ba tayo? Ma'am Diana. Yes, Ma'am Diana. Number 1 po.
Number 1, unplug all electrical equipment when not in use.
Okay, thank you. Unplug all electrical equipment when not in use and regularly check all electrical equipment to avoid overloading of electrical circuits. Okay. Another one. Ma'am Laarni.
Number 2, check for gas leak.
Okay, thank you po. Check for gas leaks. When using cooking gas, check for gas leaks and always ensure that LPG tank is stored in a well-ventilated area to avoid the accumulation of gas vapors. Okay, so dito, pwede naman po yung sabon plus yung detergent powder plus yung tubig, igaganon mo din bubula tapos natin sa hose. Pag bumula po siya, doon makikita po natin may leak yung tube natin sa pagluluto. Next, how about number 3? Sir Philip. Sir Philip, number 3 po. Sir Lijan.
No smoking policy.
No smoking policy. No smoking policy inside or outside the house and dispose all cigarette butts properly. Kasi kung tapon lang tayo ng tapon pagkatapos nating manigarilyo, it can cause fire also. So kailangan dapat maitapon natin sa tamang tapunan ang mga cigarette butts natin. Number four, number four, Ma'am Susana, number 4 po.
Ma'am, number 4, practice proper housekeeping.
Yes, practice proper housekeeping. Ito hindi ko na po practice ito sa totoo lang. And keep flammable materials out of reach of children. Flammable materials like candles, lighters, matches, posporo, which should be kept properly and securely. Pero sa totoo lang, ako hindi ko ito nagagawa kasi kung maski na magulo siya, yung gamit ko, alam ko kung saan ko kukunin. But then, proper housekeeping is much better para iwas sunog. And number 5, Ma'am Diana.
Number 5, establish an emergency plan.
Yes, plan ahead. Establish an emergency and evacuation plan at home. And familiarize with escape routes, and most importantly, keep flammable away from your children. Another one, number 6, Ma'am Claire.
Number 6, in case of fire, close the door of the burning area.
Okay, in case of fire, close the door of the burning area to stop the spread of fire. As smoke rises up, breathe slowly and get a piece of wet cloth to cover the nose and mouth to avoid suffocation. Laging tatandaan, yung usok papunta po sa taas. So pag nag-crawl po tayo, sa baba lang po. Then as we are crawling, papunta po tayo sa pinto para makalabas na po tayo sa sunog. Okay. At maglagay po ng basang-basahan sa ating ilong at bibig para hindi po tayo masuffocate. Number 7. Sir Rodel.
When trapped in a fire hit area, it is highly recommended to go to a room with windows leading outdoors.
Okay, when trapped in a fire hit area, it is highly recommended to go to a room with window leading to outdoors para madali po tayong makalabas. Pero meron akong isang estudyante, gusto kong marinig yung boses. Ma'am Sylvia o Ma'am Tay. Ma'am Tay. Nawala po yata si Ma'am Tay. Ma'am Laarni.
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, number 8 na po tayo.
Number 8, if your clothes catch fire, do not run or panic. Do the stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, in this life-threatening situation, shout for help or wave a cloth outside the window to alert people around you. Do not panic. Stop, drop, and roll. Magro-roll po tayo para matay po yung apoy na naka-ano po sa damit natin. So, pag stop na po tayo para matulungan na po. Okay. And number 9, last one. Sir Zoe. Ma'am Zoe, Sir Zoe, o what? Hello po. Sir Lijan, number 9, the last one.
The most important thing to do is call the emergency.
Okay. Hotline and tell the emergency operator your location right away. Pag nakatawag na po tayo, sa lugar po namin, dito sa Apalit, Pampanga, ang hotline ng Bureau of Fire Protection ay matatawagan through their cell phone and landline. So pag sa landline, pwede nang dial ka agad ang 911 or the 6520206. So madali lang po siya, kaya lang po minsan po kasi napapatagal yung pagdating ng fire truck kasi yung pag-abiso po yung problema. Pag natataranta na, hindi na po natin alam yung gagawin natin. So if we are talking also of fire triangle or the combustion triangle is a simple model for understanding the necessary elements for most fire. A fire naturally occurs when the elements are present and combined in the right mixture. So, ibig sabihin, itong tatlong elements po na ito, oxygen, fuel, and heat, would be necessary na combination para magkaroon po ng fire. So, the fuel source or the fire needs something to burn like solid, liquid, or gas. Can you give me example of a solid material na madali siyang masunog? Solid. Ma'am Claire.
Tabla po, ma'am. Pwede po.
Tabla, kahoy, or wood. Okay, very good po. Next po, Ma'am Diana.
Pwede rin po yung mga clothing po na hindi po basta solid po, light materials.
Katulad po ng?
Pwede pong clothing. O kaya karton, papel.
Karton, papel. Okay, pwede rin po. And the last one, can you give me one, Sir Rodel?
Solid po, ma'am. Plastic bottle. Ganun po.
Ayun, very good, sir. And another element is your heat. Ignition source something to start the fire. Heat. Ano po yung mga heat source po natin? Yung nagkukos po ng sunog pag masyadong mainit. Ano po yung mga sources ng heat? Give me one. Ma'am Irene.
Yung mga appliances.
Yes, electrical appliances natin. Very good, Ma'am Irene. That's awesome. Another heat source. Ma'am Susana.
Yes, ma'am. Overloading of circuit connection, ma'am.
Yes, overloading of circuit connection. Another one. Ma'am Tay. Nandyan na po ba si Ma'am Tay? Ma'am Tay. Ma'am Laarni.
Yes po. Dito po kasi sa amin, usually laging yung bukid yung nasusunog. So I think number one source of heat po is the sun.
Yes, very good, Ma'am Laarni. Kasi minsan, pag summer na, dadaan tayo sa NLEX or sa expressway, magtataka ka, bakit dami-daming usok, hindi na tuloy makadaan yung mga sasakyan. Yun pala, nasusunog yung mga tuyong damo dun sa expressway. Kaya ang sun talaga yung pwedeng source ng heat. Okay. And last one, Sir Lijan. Source of heat. Sir Lijan, nakatulog na si Sir Lijan. Heat source, Sir Lijan.
Pasensya na po. Sun, the heat of the sun.
Given.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Electrical energy.
Given.
Firecrackers
Okay,
during New Year.
Pwede po ako, ma'am.
Firecrackers.
Okay, firecrackers, pwede rin po. Kasi pag nagputukan na po yung firecrackers, iba-iba na po yung napupuntahan nila. Okay. And meron pang umiirit po na isang ma'am. Sino po yun?
Ma'am, yung mga gaseous po. Like carbon dioxide can also cause Po.
Carbon dioxide can suppress the fire. Kasi yun po yung kailangan natin, carbon dioxide.
Like for
So-
example po, yung mga gaseous materials po, like yung mga ina-spray po natin. Like
Ah,
perfume. Apo.
Okay. So mapupunta po tayo sa, aside from oxygen, an adequate oxygen supply to keep the fire burning. So enough oxygen. Ito yung mga sinasabi mo, ma'am, yung gases. So at
Yan po.
least 20% of oxygen ang kailangan para mag-cause ng fire. Okay. So question. Not all fire are the same. Is it true or false? No, wala naman pong explanation dito. True or false lang po. Ma'am
True.
Laarni.
I think it's true.
Yes, not all fire are the same. In fact, there are 5 classes of fire and each require a specific type of fire extinguisher. O, isang klase ng apoy, meron siyang katumbas ng isang fire extinguisher. Before using a fire extinguisher, make sure that you know the classification or the label. Using the wrong type of extinguisher can be life-threatening. Why is it can cause life-threatening? Kasi kung ibang fire extinguisher ang ginamit natin, baka lalong lumaki yung apoy. So nakakatakot. Remember, fire extinguisher is not a substitute for fire alarm, smoke detector, and sprinklers. So, dapat merong itong tatlo na to plus yung fire extinguisher ninyo. And for the Class A fire, it is an ordinary combustible. Ito po yung mga sinabi nyo kanina, yung wood, paper. May dadagdag pa po kayo sa ordinary combustible aside from wood, paper? Yes po. Okay, for a Class A fire extinguisher, it contains water that removes heat by cooling. So dito sa monitor natin, sa Class A fire extinguisher, water lang po, tubig ang laman ng fire extinguisher natin. Okay, so sa Class B fire, it is caused by a flammable or combustible liquids. Combustible liquids. Ano-ano ito yung mga liquid na madaling masunog? Give me one. Lagi itong ginagamit sa pagpiprito.
Oil.
Ma'am
Cooking oil.
Yes.
Cooking oil.
Ma'am, yes po. Ma'am
Cooking oil,
Irene.
Cooking oil.
Cooking oil, very good. You're awesome. Another one. Pag pupunta tayo ng gasolinahan, ano yung pinapakarga natin sa sasakyan natin? Ay, siguro may mga ano po?
Gasoline.
Gasoline, very good. How about the Class B fire extinguisher? Very active yung aking mga teacher students. For the Class B fire extinguisher, it contains dry chemical to smother the fire, like ammonium phosphate, aqueous film forming foam. So, ibig sabihin dun sa aqueous,
Made of water. All about water.
Yes, may combination po siya ng water. Tapos pag lumabas na po sa fire extinguisher, it will become a foamy substance. No? For the Class C fire, it involves energized electrical equipment. Okay. So ito na po yung sinabi ninyo kaninang wirings, appliances, and yung outlets po natin, electrical outlets. For the Class C fire extinguisher, it contains an agent that is non-conductive, like narinig ko na rin po sa teacher kanina, carbon dioxide. Pero dito sa monitor natin, for a Class C fire, meron siyang ABC powder. Ano ba meron sa ABC powder sa fire extinguisher? So ABC extinguisher contains monoammonium phosphate. So, pag nilabas po niyang ganon, it is a aqueous foamy substance din. So, for a Class D fire, the fire occurs when a combustible metal. It is characterized by the presence of burning metals. Ano-ano yung mga metal na pwedeng masunog? Ito yung lithium, ito yung meron sa mga batteries, potassium, and your magnesium. For a Class D fire extinguisher, it contains dry powder to smother the fire. So dry powder lang po yung ang nasa loob ng fire extinguisher po ng Class D fire. Okay, for a Class K fire, it occurs when cooking oils and fats ignite, usually in commercial cooking areas such as restaurants, fast food, and cafe. Give me one name of fast food.
Jollibee.
Jollibee, yes.
McDonald's, ma'am.
McDonald's. Kung may Jollibee, may McDonald's ka agad. Okay. How about restaurant? Nagsara na po sila lahat, ma'am, dahil COVID. Okay. How about cafe? Cafe. Sir Lijan. Starbucks. Okay. They are using cooking oils also or any material that can easily get a fire. Okay. So a Class K fire extinguisher contain dry, wet, or wet chemical forms a soapy foam to suppress the fire. So, kailangan pala alamin natin yung mga iba-ibang klaseng fire extinguisher para sa fire, klase ng fire natin. Okay. For a simple science experiment, dahil science teacher din po ako at gumawa kami ng science investigatory project, isi-share ko lang po itong simple experiment po namin. It is a combination of vinegar and crushed eggshell. So, pag pinag-combine mo po si vinegar at si crushed eggshell, they are made of calcium carbonate. If you soak an egg in vinegar, the eggshell will absorb the acid and break down. So yung crushed eggshell po na ito, i-mix mo siya sa dato puti na vinegar. For example, not necessarily as dato puti, anything na basta vinegar po siya, suka. So, ma-absorb po niya yung mga maliliit na particle pa ng eggshell, malulusaw po ito at yung magkokos siya ng bubble sa taas. Yung makikita mong bubble sa taas, ito yung carbon dioxide na napoproduce ni vinegar at ni eggshell. At kung i-shake mo siyang ganyan, it will cause a pressure that can suppress a fire. So ito po ay nakakatulong sa atin in case of emergency. Crushed eggs at yung vinegar lang, pwede niyong ilagay sa isang tabi ng kusina ninyo. In case of emergency, pwede niyo po siyang magamit. Ma'am, question, kung kailangan po ba na ilagay na kaagad, ibababad yung eggshell, crushed eggshell dun sa suka? Hindi po. Naka-standby lang po siya. In case of emergency, ipupur mo lang po. Then, that's the time na pwede mong gamitin si crushed eggshell. Okay. So, wala pa po ito sa YouTube. Subukan po ninyong gawing experiments sa physical science or sa earth and life science or any science na subject po natin, 7, 8, 9, 10, ganyan na science. Pwede nyo pong gawing experiment po ito na pwedeng makatulong po sa atin during emergency po kung magkaroon ng yung sunog na hindi naman po ganong kalaki. Nakakatulong po ito kasi naggawa na po namin itong experiment na ito na kasama ko yung mga estudyante. Okay. And that's all for now. Eksakto po, 5 minutes to 4 p.m. Natapos po tayo. Sana po, salamat po sa pagsama po sa akin ngayon sa aking lecture discussion. Ma'am Irene, Ma'am Claire, baka hindi ko po masabi lahat. Ma'am Diana, Ma'am Susana, Ma'am Tay, Sir Rodel, Sir Lijan, Sir yung may nakita po ako, Zoe. Ayun, kanina. So maraming salamat Bibal. Manood po kayo ng Bibal sa YouTube. Sabi ko nga po kanina, makakatulong po sa ating mga teachers yung mga pinipresent ni Bibal dahil matututo na tayo, makakagain pa po tayo ng friends at lalawak pa po lalo ang ating kaalaman. And for that, thank you po.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Arlene. Now we will proceed to the open forum or the question answer portion. First, I'd like to ask if our teacher students or our participants here in our Zoom call have any questions for Ma'am. If you have any questions for Ma'am po, you can ask her directly by turning your microphones on or you can chat in our chat box po. I can give you a few minutes po to think of questions you can ask directly to Ma'am Arlene.
Hello, ma'am. May question po ako.
Sige po, sir.
Hindi po. Na-confuse lang po kasi based on my experience kasi sa Philippine setup po. Siguro yung most of the restaurants, yung mga hotels, they are following the guidelines and requirements of the Bureau of Fire pagdating po sa fire extinguisher. So, madali na-confuse lang po ako kung halimbawa siguro itatanong ko po yung po bang halimbawa school, ilan bang fire extinguisher ang dapat nilang gagamitin kasi nakikita ko sa mga fire extinguisher isa lang
Okay. Thank you po sa pagtanong, Sir Lijan. It is a very informative question or kailangan po sa bawat floor ng school po natin. Kung dalawang palapag po yung school po natin, kailangan po na may isang fire extinguisher bawat floor. At sa kabilang building, kung meron man, ganun din po. Hindi po pwede na isang fire extinguisher lang sa buong school kasi paano pag nagkaroon ng sunog dito, nagkasunog doon? Wala na po tayong magagamit. So kailangan din po na kailangan na bago lagi ang ating fire extinguisher. Kung natatandaan po ninyo sa mga ating respective schools, may mga pumupunta na mga personnel from Bureau of Fire Protection, chine-check po nila ang ating mga fire extinguisher sa school. Tapos tinuturuan din po tayo kung paano gumamit. So, sana po nasagot ko po yung tanong ninyo, sir.
Yes, follow-up question lang po. Based na po diniscuss ninyo, di ba may type A, B, C, D hanggang K?
Opo.
Ano po kaya yung required, for example, kasi sa restaurant lahat na yun required. For example, sa company pagawaan, kailangan yun yung fire extinguisher na gagamitin, di ba po? Halimbawa, sa may mga chemical, may type ng fire extinguisher na diniscuss nyo, yun ang gagamitin. Sa mga school po ba, possible ba yung siguro dalawa yung fire extinguisher na gagamitin, yung para sa wood at saka sa electrical? Tama po?
Opo, pwede po tayong gumamit ng Class K fire extinguisher which contains dry or wet chemical that forms a soapy foam to suppress the fire. Pwede po ito sa
laboratory.
Yes, sa laboratory lalo na kung meron po tayo sa school. Kasi nandun yung mga chemicals. So, kung natatandaan ko po nung ginagawa po at malapit nang magbukas si Pampanga Premier Medical Center sa hospital po namin dati, nakita ko po yung fire extinguisher na ginamit namin for practice at yun din po yung dineliver sa amin para sa lahat ng floor ay meron po kami. So, yung yung dry and wet po yung binigay sa amin para it will turn into a soapy form yung kalalabasan po pag tinutok na po yung nozzle sa fire. Ayun po.
Salamat po.
Yes po, sir.
Thank you very much po, Sir Lee John. So we have a question po sa ating YouTube viewer. It's from Aldrin Mariliano. Ano po kayang pwedeng alternative na gamitin as a extinguisher if we don't have fire extinguishers at home?
Ayun po yung
Isang
sinabi. Okay po. Napakaganda pong tanong din po yan. Yung pong na-share ko po kanina, kung natatandaan po ninyo, kung nasa bahay po tayo, kasi lalo na yung mga bata ngayon, ginagawa lang po yung module nila sa loob ng bahay. So, sinasabi natin, at risk po tayo lahat during the month of March or onwards until the summer season. But then yung may share ko po na alternative ng fire extinguisher is the vinegar and the eggshell. So ika-crush nyo lang po yung eggshell into smaller particle at imimix nyo po dun sa vinegar. Half-filled po yung bottle ng vinegar. Tapos i-shake nyo lang po. Tapos itututok yung opening o yung lid ng bottle doon sa fire po.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Arlene. That's all the questions we have for now. Any last comments to our viewers for today po?
Opo, at pwede rin po tayong gumamit ng buhangin kung wala po tayong fire extinguisher. Pinakamadali po nating makuha yan sa labas ng bahay natin para mailagay po natin dun sa nag-aapoy na lugar para masuppress po yung fire, mawalan po siya ng oxygen around, then that's the time na masusuppress po yung fire. Sana po nasagot ko po lahat ng tama yung mga katanungan po ninyo.
Thank you very much, ma'am. That's all the questions we have for now. Any last reminders to our viewers for today po?
Ini-invite ko po na manood po kayo lagi sa YouTube po ng Vibal. Ito po ay katulad po ng sabi ko kanina, paulit-ulit po. Pero hindi po ako nagsasawa dahil dito rin po sa Vibal, for your information po, dito rin po ako bumili ng book for our enhanced school library funded by the NCCA, the National Commission of Culture and the Arts. So nag-fund po sila, nagbigay sila ng funding sa amin, tapos ibinili ko po ng books sa Bibal. Very timely po yung mga books ng Bibal ngayon kasi during this pandemic, align po lahat ng books nila sa milks. So sa milks po ng DepEd, naka-align po lahat ng libro po nila, lalo na po yung mga smart book po nila. Ayan po, malaking tulong po sa amin ngayon sa school, lalo na po yung mga performance tasks. Thank you po, Bibal. Yun lang po. Thank you for inviting me here again.
There we have it. In behalf of Vibal Group Incorporated, I would like to thank our speaker for today for this very interactive and insightful demo teaching session. It is an honor to have you with us today, ma'am. And to all our Vibal viewers, all thanks to you for your continuous patronage to our daily learning session. Special thanks to our teachers who participated as our students for today. Miss Claire Balasabas, Miss Diana Bagay, Miss Diana Labrador, Ma'am Irene, Ma'am Laarni Indyongko, Sir Legion Alfonso, and Ma'am Susana Martiliano. For those who participated as our students, you may download Miss Arlene's PowerPoint in our chat box, and you may also register to get your
Thank you
certificate.
po.
For our viewers, don't forget to register to get your e-certificate of participation as well. We also encourage you to subscribe and watch on our official Viva Facebook and YouTube channel. Muli, maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat.